Welcome back, everybody. Today, I would like to share with you 5 unusual ways or uncommon ways that me and my husband save money around the house. These are all year round things that we just do on like an everyday basis. So I wanted to share them with you because they're things I don't hear a lot of people talking about. One being a gift box. We have a tote down in our basement. It's sealed, airtight, and it literally says gifts on it. When we get an item that we don't want, that's, brand new or something like that, we'll throw it in there to re-gift it. I recently went through all my resin tumblers and realized I had a resin tumbler without any personalization on it that was given to me. It's brand new. I've never even ended up using it. And I was like, this will make a really good gift. I threw it down in the tote. We do that all year round. I might see something really nice at a yard sale, or something might be on sale at like Walmart or something, or really just something around the house that something has been given to us that we didn't end up using, or, it's basically practically new still. We'll just throw it in that gift tote. Then if there's ever like a secret Santa at work, or someone's birthday comes up, or someone's sick and we want to give them a gift, or whatever, I literally just pull that tote out and we just go through it. And it has been so nice, especially for surprise things like secret Santa gift at work that maybe you want to participate in, but that week you don't have it in your budget, or you shouldn't be spending the money. Maybe you have it but you shouldn't be spending it on a gift. I literally use that countless times. And then usually about every couple years, we'll kind of like reevaluate and just go through it. And if there's something in there that we just feel like, I just can't see anybody using this, or I can't think of anybody to give it to, then we'll just donate it. Number 2 is the turn on one, turn off one rule. And this is one that I actually taught my husband, because he asked me about it when we moved in together. He's like, why do you do that? And I was like, I've always done that. And if we're going to be turning something on, you have to turn something else off. For example, when I'm in the bathroom getting ready, this is one that I do every day. I'll just use this as an example. I have to have a light on over where I shower at because it's like an enclosed space, right? So I turn the light on and I take my shower. And then when I get out, because the ventilation's not good in that room, I'll turn that one light off and turn the fan on. So I'm always turning one off and one on, and then like if I move to the other bedroom to get ready or something, I'll turn that light off to turn this one on. I just always have been in that kind of habit. It's just how I was raised. My grandmother taught me that you're going to be turning something on, turn something else off. And it's usually mostly lights and fans for me. Also upstairs, because it's like that bathroom's on 2 outside walls. I have like a little space heater up there because it gets really, really cold. I mean, like, it's cold. When you get out of the shower, you're freezing. But you have to have a fan on that shower because it's in like an enclosed place, You can't not ventilate it, and there's no other way to ventilate other than turning like a fan on, and I have like a little oscillating fan up there. So yeah, I'll turn like the heater on and get it warmed in there, and then when I go in, if I get out of the shower, before I turn that oscillating fan on, I'll turn the heater off, and then I'll go turn the fan on. So it's just kind of like a rule that I always have. I also try to do it like downstairs too. If I'm in the kitchen and I want to go to like in here the office to work, I'll make sure that I'm turning a light off before I come in here and turn this one on. I don't know, it's just a good rule to get into. Once you get into that habit, you will be so surprised how much is running at the same time in your house when it doesn't need to be. You don't need all that running. Like if I have the dishwasher on, I'm not going to start the washer or the dryer. It's just kind of one on, one off thing, Like, oh, I'll get to it later or whatever. Number 3 is a no buy week for our pantry. Me and DC go weekly grocery shopping, except for the last week of the month. We do a no buy rule where we do not buy any groceries unless it's a necessity, right? So like if DC's out of coffee creamer and we have no milk and no coffee creamer and nothing else to substitute it, obviously we're going to go get him some coffee creamer, right? That's within reason, But within reason, we try not to buy anything that last week, and we try to get creative and use up the stuff in our pantry. And doing that has actually been a challenge. And sometimes it has been fun. Like we have done, like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's miserable. Sometimes you just want a particular food and you're like, God dang it, it's the last week of the month. But sometimes it can be fun. We've like discovered new recipes. We've made new things that we never thought to make, or got creative, or used up items in our pantry that would have went bad, and we would have wasted money if we didn't use it. There's also so many like AI like availability to you guys now, like for free. You can type in what ingredients you have, and AI can give you like different recipes and stuff. Like there's so many like things at our disposal now that our grandparents and parents have never had. So it is a challenge to save money. And hey, like groceries are like what, 50 to 100 bucks a week. Like it's a lot of money. And if we can not buy anything that last week, that helps. And we end up using up things that would have been a waste otherwise. Number 4 is reusable cleaning items when possible. And I have written down a Swiffer and a spray towel because that's the one that we use the most. We have a Swiffer in our kitchen, and I also have one upstairs too. I have one on both floors. And I use washcloths. Old dirty washcloths that are kind of falling apart and you don't use anymore in the bathroom. I recycle them to my kitchen or cleaning section, and literally like the little washcloths, right, the one that you wash yourself in the shower with, they fit the Swiffers perfect fit. So in my kitchen I have a spray bottle, I have a stack of these washcloths, and then the Swiffer. So if the counters are dirty or anything, like the stove needs cleaned off, you just grab a towel and the spray bottle. And then if you're cleaning the floors, you would put the towel on the Swiffer, and the spray bottle, you would just switch the nozzle to floor mode where it's like shoots out like a straight stream. And it's basically like a Swiffer. And then I have a huge laundry basket in the kitchen too that all these towels go in. All of the like kitchen towels where we dry dishes, all of the floor ones, all the counter ones, they just all go in this hamper. And then when start to get low on towels, I kind of make a mental note that I need to do laundry. And I do this upstairs too. We have towels upstairs. I use them for the floor, toilet, like you name it. Like you can reuse those suckers. The only thing I do use Clorox wipes for like cleaning mold, stuff like that, because I am really allergic to mold. And I don't want mold in my laundry. If I was cleaning up feces, like dog feces, or a kid got sick, I would also use Clorox wipes to sanitize afterwards. And that's not going to be an everyday thing, you know what I'm saying? So I don't go through Clorox wipes very often, but that is something to consider. I only use the towels for like, non-poop stuff. If there is poop on the toilet, I'm going to grab a Clorox wipe, stuff like that. And number 5, which kind of goes hand in hand, is air dry when possible. I have slowly gotten like 3 or 4 clothes racks, like air drying racks, and I actually keep them in my basement because there is a dehumidifier down there. So that is pretty dry down there, and the clothes dry pretty good. And I can like open up these clothing racks and like they're not in the way. If I don't really have any space up here right now. When it's winter time, I have started a fire in our fireplace and air dried clothes in there because that shit dries out real fast. But right now in the summer and stuff, like the basement is so cool and dry that's the best place for me to set it up, because for it to be practical and me to use it, it needs to be practical. It can't like get in my way. If I have to move these clothes racks 10 times a day, I'm not gonna keep up with it. So basically what I do is, like, especially with my husband's laundry, because he has jeans, it's like 3 hours to dry his shit. Like, I dry his jeans and everything on high so that they dry faster, and that's still like an hour, and then I have to air dry the band t-shirts because, you know what I mean, and the work shirts get air dried because we don't want high heat on those, they'll shrink. And then the jerseys get hung up. It's like a lot, and it just makes more sense to hang dry that shit, okay? And then hear me out, because I know a lot of people don't like hang drying because it makes it stiff. This is my secret. I take everything down to get hanged up to dry, right? And then when I bring it back upstairs, I tumble dry that shit for like 10-15 minutes. Bing bada boom, one load, 15 minutes, it's all dry and soft and tumbled. You know, you could throw a dryer sheet in there and you would never know the difference. Versus before, I was doing 3 different dryer loads because I had to do one for his heavy jeans for his work, and then I had to do like dress shirts for his job, and then, you know, other stuff. And it's like, it was a lot, right? And that dryer seemed to be running like multiple times a day. Who put this ad in this beautiful video that we were watching? But yeah, so, and the way I look at it is like going up and down the basement stairs. Hey, that's an exercise. I'm working out basically, and I'm moving my arms to hang dry stuff. I'm working out. I don't do it all the time. No, like if I'm in a hurry, I'm not gonna lie, I do just throw shit in the dryer sometimes. Especially if DC like has one outfit left for work and he needs something tomorrow. Yeah, we're just gonna throw that in the dryer. But if he's got extra clothes to wear, or I have extra clothes to wear, I do go down there and hang my stuff up, because why not? Something to keep in mind. Gas dryers versus electric dryers. Electric dryers do take up a lot of energy, and they will run your bill up very, very high. They use electricity to not only heat the air, but also to turn the drum inside the dryer. Gas dryers on average save you about half the amount of money. If you get a gas dryer, the electric bill will be cut in half, because the gas is being used to heat the air and the electricity is being used to turn the drum. So even with the gas dryer, you're still using electricity. So to keep that in mind, that, you know, I do have a gas dryer, but if I hang dry stuff more, my bill does go down. So I do try to do that. If it's nice outside, I would love to, like, I'll take towels outside and just leave them out all day, but I'm not gonna like take my knickers outside, you know, all my little knickers and my undies and socks or whatever they call them. I'm not taking them outside for all my neighbors to see, because my backyard's like, it's weird, okay? Like, I have a bigger backyard than my neighbors, so I have a neighbor on both sides, and then I have 3 on the back wall, so it's like they can all see everything because there's no privacy fence. Everybody has a chain link fence. Well, we have a chain link fence, and they're just benefiting from our chain link fence, I should say. But yeah. So yeah, I'm not hanging my underwear and bras and socks and shit out there. Like, I'm not doing that, but I do hang towels and blankets and stuff outside, so. But that's my top 5 things that I just off the top of my head could think of that you don't really see a lot of people do. And I would love to see in the comments down below, everybody comment like one thing that they do to save money around the house. You know, it could be just something unusual or something peculiar or just something that maybe you don't hear very often. Share it, because this is a community that we can help each other, and I would love to hear the ideas. And I know other people watching this video would love to read the comments, because I do that all the time in other videos. I'll like go through the comments and see what other people put. But like always, thanks for watching, and I hope that at least one of these gave you an idea to try and maybe cut down on costs, because y'all, those electric companies are making too much money as it is off of your hard-earned work. Just saying. They're making bank off of the money that you work your ass off for, and if we can find ways to save money, why not? Help each other out. I will see you guys next time, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Do something good for yourself today. Do something good for others, and enjoy your day. Try to have a good day. I will see you next time.